On February 7, 1868, Laura Clark composed this letter to her son Charles Clark. The piece is from the Pioneer Lives collection, more specifically the Charles R. Clark Letters. As you can see, the handwriting is neat and legible, which is surprising if you've seen any of the other letters in the collection. There are a few other aspects pertaining to the style of the letter that I found interesting as well. First, the seal at the top of the letter, which reads Pearl Springs. I couldn't find much information on Pearl Springs, but my best guess would be that the seal had something to do with the delivery of the letter. Possibly it acted as a stamp. Also, the sentences contain no end punctuation, which made them difficult to read and transcribe. However, the author does use a period to shorten the name George to Geo. It seemed odd that this was the only instance that a word was shortened, so possibly Geo was a nickname for George, which would explain why it was shortened. As for the content, the first half of the letter mostly consists of the author, Laura, describing recent events which happened in Plymouth, New Hampshire, where she lived, to her son Charles, who was in Iowa at the time. Laura later talks about her husband's mental illness, which she calls blue fits. This term refers to an anger outburst from an unexpected event. This event could have been the death of his daughter, which is mentioned earlier in the letter when Laura talks about what they plan to do with the daughter's headstone. The blue fits seem to be comparable to a problem such as PTSD, which would have been unknown at the time. The author seems to be hinting to her son that the father's blue fits were affecting the whole family. This seemed to be the main point Laura wanted to let Charles know about in the letter.